So the goal of this activity is to learn how to configure firewall, a dynamically managed firewall that supports both network and firewall zone through trust level definition of network connections and interfaces. So the very first one, I'm on this server and I can check what is the status of the firewall. If it is not installed, I can install with the service install Firewalled, and it's already installed and active on the server. So let me check all the available zone on the system. So with this command, which is sudo firewall -cmd space hyphen list all zone, and I can see what zones are configured on this system. So here is the command. So in the next step, I will be reconfiguring my Ethernet interface to my home zone, and the um, command is sudo firewall cmd zone is equal to home, change interface ETH 0. It is successful. In the next step, display all active home zone services. So sudo firewall cmd get services, and these are all the services. So next step, verify the home zone setting. So for that, zone is equal to home and list all. So what is the status of IPv6, SSH, and Telnet? So here we can see that IPv6, SSH, and those are allowed, but Telnet is missing. Telnet is not allowed. So now let's see if we can access this server from the other server. And let me SSH this. And now you can see we are able to access the server without any problem. So exit, and let's check with the telnet. So unable to connect to remote host because this is not allowed in the firewall configuration. So let's check, let's try ping if that server is up. And here you can see that it is successfully connecting to the remote server on the firewall service where we set up the firewall configuration. So let's go back to the firewall. Now let's block the ping and ICMP request in your home zone. And as you can see, we were able to command, and this is success. So list all the rules that are in place in your home zone, and you can use this command. And these are the rules we have here. And now go back to the server, and we added ICMP block and request. Let's go back to the server where we previously able to ping. So let's ping again. So now you can see the ping is blocked. Reject. So sudo firewall cmd hyphen hyphen zones equal to home, and we are adding rich rule is equal to rule family is equal to IPv4, and source address is this one, and reject. So let's run this. Success. So to the server and check if a rule is successfully completed and active. So this time the connection is refused. So this is all I have on this topic, and in this activity, let me do a recap of this activity. In this activity, we configured firewall on the server that allows or enable or disable the connection from the other server. So the very first at the first step we had all the fire that zone, and then we get the services and we set up how to mm, allow certain services and block the others, and then we also block the IP addresses which can access to the server. So this is all I have on this topic, firewall setup in Linux. So in this activity, we updated the firewall in order to implement different rules for different zone. Since it was challenging using UFW, so we used Firewall to organize rules in those zones. So we implemented multi-zone based firewall, filtering for specific services, and specifically we created zones such as HTTP, HTTPS, and SSH, and one for all other traffic. In addition to the configuration rules, we also verified the firewall rules by inspecting which services are running in each zone. So this is all I have on this topic. And if you have any question or comment, please go to the comment section below. Also subscribe this channel and press bell icon to receive new videos notification.